Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this video we are going to talk about pseudo classes. So what are pseudo classes? They are classes that give extra behavior for the element. So for example, here I have this pseudo class of hover for my button. When I hover, these changes happen. So the font size increases, the text color changes, and the background color changes. By default, we have this style, but whenever I hover, it takes this style. So it is because of this hover pseudo class. So the next pseudo class I have applied is button is active for my button. When I click on my button, it becomes active. So it takes those changes. Let's dive into the code and talk more about it. Okay everyone, let's first of all have one anchor tag. So here I will write google.com and write here Google. By default it is in this blue color, but I can add pseudo classes. So the pseudo class for my anchor tag, one of the pseudo classes is link. I can bring changes on the color. So I want to have it like blue, but we can change it to any color that we want. Now you see the color has been changed. So by applying the link pseudo class, let's add another pseudo class as well, that is hover, which is very popular. Most of websites have this pseudo class. So for example, let's have it background color or not background color. Let's change the font size. Font size will be 1.1 em and the color is gonna be red. Now see, when I hover, the text becomes bigger and also the color changes. So it is because of this hover. But you can also place this pseudo class of link with only the targeting the element. So this time I will change it to maybe this color. Yeah, so the pseudo class of link is somehow very similar to this, but when you click here, so it will take you to google.com, but again the color is the same. You can specify that if the link is visited, the color should be changed. So I say this time color to be this color. Now because we have previously visited the link, now it is being changed, so it defines that the link is being visited. So another example is, let's have an order list and apply list here. List number 1, we will apply it 9 times. So let's apply CSS for our list. So I target my list to hover and the background color should be maybe yellow green. Okay, now when I hover on each of my list, the background color changes. It is a nice effect, right? We have also not hover. If I just have it inside these brackets, and add not here, now it defines that if the list is not hover, we should have this color. It is opposite to the hover. So previously we defined that when we hover, the color should be changed to yellow green, but this time we define that if list is not hover. So by default this is not hover, we do not have our mouse on them. So by on that case, we say that by default it should be the background color should be yellow green, but when we hover it becomes to white. But we can also define that if we hover, which color happens. So let's come here and we say if it hovers, we can have the background color to be maybe blue. Which is nice effect, right? Or let's have one more example here as well. If we have in div of maybe one h4, and then we have one paragraph here. Come to our style.css. Div is like a container, so you can also target inside the container the child or the elements that we have inside the div or inside a container. So here, for example, inside the div we have p paragraph. We target that, and we say that the color should be red and the display should be none, so it is not visible. So now the display of the my p paragraph, which is hello, is none. Display is none, it's not visible. But we have we can apply a pseudo class here. So if somebody hovers on the div, you should target my p paragraph and set the display to be black. Now you refresh the page and hover, it is visible. It has ideal usage for drop down that we will discuss it in the coming videos. So it was just an introduction for the pseudo classes. We will apply them more in practical project coming at the end of this tutorial. We will build one complete website. So I hope it was clear for you. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you had any question, comment below, we'll discuss about it. Thank you.